Hello, Nicole, Firefly Home Energy Cleans here, and I'm so happy to be with you. And I want to straight away keep going with the video that I did before the other day of decluttering. Clearly, I don't post the video the same sometimes time as I make them, just to be clear, to be sure. So this is the video number 2/3. I made in between one of chattering more than decluttering itself. But right now, let's go straight away to the point. I was using these books. I think there's also a Netflix show about decluttering. I also kind of like, even if I find it very sad sometimes for the pain involved with the people, the show in Netflix, Hoarders. But that I suggest you, for the people that are interested to watch it, to do it, because then you realize when I say and why I say that decluttering, organizing, cleaning, tidying up is connected deeply with healing of the mind, healing of some mental issues or emotional issue, and so on. Hoarders, I think the show Hoarders explain it greatly. And also, that's a lot. But like I'm working with a kind of 2 orders in a small scale, but it's not even that so small. So again, everything is without judgment. I don't judge the ladies that I'm helping, but I'm really happy to help them, because I know also eventually, in some level, an emotional way, in the esoteric way, that then transform into their practical, real life, they will be healed and things are going to be easier, lighter. New opportunities maybe will come, because it's true, when you get rid of old stuff, you open the door to new opportunities also in other parts of your life. It can be love, it can be don't play with it, fostering kitty cats. Let's see if I can get you one. It can be love, it can be, there you are. Hopefully she gets adopted today. We're fostering for this lady that she's a rescue. She does TNR, trap, nurture and release. It's very important to spay and neuter. This year, parentheses, we have problems with kitty cats everywhere because nobody's spaying and neutering. Please donate to spay and neuter. Spay and neuter, we cannot, when they're ferals, they have a very short span of life and they suffer. It's full of suffering. They got disease, they got bugs, they got eye disease, stomach worms. No, it's awful life. It's an awful life. They suffer cold, heat. They don't have enough to drink, to eat. It's terrible. And they're lovely animals. So please, spay and neuter. Donate to spay and neuter. If you know a hoarders of animals, report them to the authorities. Try to help them. Talk with their families. We need to do something to save the innocent and the voiceless. And the only 2 voiceless are kids and animals. And they're the same. They deserve the same, well, good treatment. Parentheses, sorry. I go as I go. I don't prepare these videos. I have an idea, and then as our discussion goes, my speech goes, my monologue goes, I follow the energy of the moment. So I was saying, okay, so decluttering, organizing is very important, and it's healing people. So everybody I work with, or everybody that I help, I will never judge. So I can say, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Like I said to this other lady, the second lady that I'm working mostly with, I was like, nobody needs so much stuff. But I say it without judgment. It's like a matter of fact. It's my statement and my ideas. I can be wrong, who knows? But again, she actually agrees. She said, yeah, I don't know why. She has at least 50% of clothes and shoes with the tags on, never used. So if you never use something for months, it means you didn't need to buy it. So let's try to, this is a good idea. Watch these shows, have an idea. If you have a problem that you think you're buying too much, those are my tips, in my opinion, for you to buy a little bit less. Every time I feel like the urge of buying, I stop and I say, okay, if you're in TJ Maxx, if you're in the United States, I'm talking with people from all over the world because I have nice friends everywhere. But I'm talking, like, example right now in the United States, where I'm residing right now. If you go to TJ Maxx, Century 21, they give you stuff almost for free. So it's easy, oh, buy 3 of those, good price. No. I don't do that anymore. I used to. So again, that's why I don't judge. I used to be like that. It's the past 3-4 years that I'm changing, and I'm already over 40. So again, when I was 20, I had so much to learn. So it's not that I start from a holy place or, oh, I know everything. No, I got here. And honestly, I have a bit of regret that I didn't get to this point earlier. I wish I had this knowledge and these feelings and this when I was 20. or there's someone who told me what I'm telling you and sharing when I was 20, 25. So I would have saved so much more money and wasted less money, less stuff, create less pollution. Because I used to buy a lot too, for not always, but like for a period of my life. And I don't want to do it ever again. No. We don't need that money stuff. And so every time now I'm even in the TJ Maxx, I want to buy this. I stop and I think, do I really need it? And even if I go past that, I say, yeah, maybe I can use it. I use it. All right. So if I use it, I bring it home and then I have to use it in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. If in a month I still haven't used it, then I'll donate it. But then again, why did I buy it? Even if it's $15, $20. Now, what I do, every time I have a chunk of money, I'm like, okay, this 10% I donate to this cause of a rescue, to this trap neutral release rescue cause, to these other, I like to help farm sanctuaries or small rescue sanctuaries, raccoon sanctuaries, or small rescue like cat ladies, cat rescuers that are pretty small. Because a lot of people help the big ones. Sometimes I help other big names, but mostly I try to help more local, small rescuers or farm sanctuaries in the state and so on. Tons of animals saved from factory farming. So I'm trying to do that. And again, I'm sharing ideas. Then you do your own. If you believe in disabled, help disabled. If you believe in homeless, help the homeless. As long as you do something, are you helping? That's my question. Are you helping? Are we doing our parts? Because everybody wants a better society, a better world. But how many people are willing to put the effort, the money, the time? You don't always have to give money. You can give time. But are you doing it? Like now I'm preparing all this extra stuff. This lady is sending everything to a auntie that then resell it to a thrift shop. So at least things are gonna be repurposed, reused, enjoyed by someone else. Everything that is stays extra though, especially for the Russian lady up here, I try to make boxes and I send it to Venezuela. I have friends in Venezuela. There are lack of everything in there because of the situation there, the country is in. And so through Colombia or something, people usually can go, my friends live next to the border with Colombia, so they can go get it and get the stuff inside the country. Now you also have to pay the military, unfortunately for that, so maybe I have to put some money on top of it so they can pay the military at the border, so they let them with the stuff inside the country, medicine, clothes and stuff that they lack, the entire communities there lack. So, but that takes not only my money, but takes also my time. I need to organize, go find this shipping place. I try to find the best shipping place and so on. Here, sometimes I don't have a car, I walk with a huge box to bring it to Salvation Army, or you have to pay an Uber. So again, what are you doing actively to help create a better society, a better neighborhood, a better city? We need to, use a French word, we have to bust our balls. We have to make efforts, use our energies, time, willpower to create a better society and a better world. Same thing goes into decluttering. You have to use your willpower and just do it. When you're refrain from buying so much. That would be my first decluttering advice. Refrain from buying so much. If you really buy, like let's say you have 50 bucks. You really don't need those shoes. Okay, so 25 goes in savings, 25 goes in charity or donation. 10 bucks goes in donation, 40 bucks goes into savings. Honestly, since I started doing that, I save much more money. And then you have money for a holiday. You have money to take your partner or your kids somewhere nice. Share experience with the loved ones, your loved ones, more than buying stuff. Maybe you can get a gift to your kids, like bring them to a natural park like Yosemite or whatever. You can bring your partner to a nice beach or to a nice mountain and go hiking in nature. You can go visit that state that you never visit. You can go abroad. You can go to the Caribbean and enjoy nature and the sea there and learn. Or you can go to Hawaii and learn how to respect the coral reef, how to respect the locals, nature and locals people and so on. So once you start buying less, you start saving more. And then you can use your saving in our life. It gets back in enjoyment. What we really remember is the shared experience that give us joy with the loved ones. And that also fights depression and everything. So many people in the United States spend money for antidepressant drugs. Instead of spending money for that, use the money to go places, go help people, volunteer. You're gonna meet new people like that, and so on. So stop buying consumerism. The United States is built on consumerism. We don't need that many stuff. Go around all your house and think, how much I use that, how much I use that, how much, and that starts with clothes, but also with kitchen stuff. You don't need 100 times different plates if you only use the same 10. Keep those 10, the other donates. You can donate to Housing Works. You can donate if you have a lot of Dress for Success is a great organization that helps women in shelter or women for domestic violence or poor women to dress nicely for a interview, job interview, and so on. There's tons of ways to help others. Just look at donation. There's New York City Sanitation that has the donate button. Just start taking stuff out of your house. Don't keep things there because, oh, maybe one day in 5 years, I'm gonna use that specifically plate or that pot or that jacket. Yeah, I might use it in 6 years from now once. And then in another 6 years. So in 12 years, you use something twice. You don't need it. Get rid of it. Seriously, you don't. And again, I'm not saying you have to become a minimalist or ascetic monk, but you really can live with less. I honestly don't have a lot of stuff. I'm 16 years living in New York City. Before I moved a lot from different countries, Italy, Spain, Great Britain. I travel a lot. I've been in Australia. I've been living in many places. So thank God, cyclically, I always got rid of stuff. Here now, it's 8 years I'm in this building. Before I moved, so almost every 2 years. So every 2 years you move, you keep downsizing, because you really don't even have the energy to move all the stuff. Now I realize it's 8 years I'm not moving. So I'm already kind of tend to accumulating too much. Thank God, since 3 years, I'm not buying a lot. But even so, I still have to check. Okay, I don't need that. I did a deep cleansing of the kitchen not long ago, and I gave away to a couple of neighbors and this lady that does a rescue and she needs stuff for the kitchen. I gave away plates and stuff. There's this app in the United States called Neighborhood apps. Sometimes I go in there, offer things if you need. Some people need things. Just, okay, I have 4 pots. Do you want them? Sometimes they answer. Craigslist, whatever. There's many ways, your local church or mosque or religious affiliation. Try to not keep anything extra too much that you don't need. And again, of course, you have the, I don't know, the, how do you call it? The one that does like a NutriBullet or stuff like that you don't use all the time. Okay, stuff like that maybe you can keep. You have an extra 2 pillows, whatever. Okay, but how much more do you need? How much things? And for this site, Marie Kondo, she's great. I like her a lot. What gives you joy when you look at it in the house there? Or what gives you anxiety? What is there and it's heavy on you? So get rid of it. You don't need it. And also when you do gift or make gifts, I don't give stuff anymore. I gift books, experiences like a spa day or whatever, or a dinner out, food. I gift everything that you can use and enjoy as a pleasure, as a, how do you say, as a experience. And that's it. Yeah? Don't give too much stuff anymore. Nobody needs stuff. Let's recalibrate, rebalance everything. Okay, I hope I gave you some idea with this. I'll still have to talk about decluttering and organizing. I'll make other videos. If I have time this week, I'll make more videos. Because then sometimes for a month with 2 jobs, I don't have much time to do many more. Have a great day, everybody. Be kind with yourself first. Be kind with others. Don't pollute. Start change. We can. Bye-bye.